Hello everybody, Truman 5000 here. I got another little video for you. My little overview on a new knife that got in a couple of days ago. And the thing about it is, I heard about this probably, I don't know, within the last 2 weeks, easily, within the last 2 weeks. And I found it online for sale and ordered it, and I got it when I heard who was doing it and the manufacturer that was in collaboration. I definitely wanted it. It is the Kizer Ray Laconico Gemini. The Kizer Ray Laconico Gemini. Of course, it's a collaboration between a very, very sought after knife maker, Ray Laconico, and the Chinese company, Kizer. Kizer is really jumping on the collaboration bandwagon, I see. They have a Matt Cucchiera line of knives. There's also another guy they're working with. And with Ray Laconico, there will be 2 knives. I think one is already available in Europe, a larger knife. And this little jewel here, the Gemini, is available now. I bought mine from Knife Center. The larger knife, called the Intrepid, is on pre-order at Knife Center. Like I said, it's a larger knife, but we're going to deal with this little jewel down here. This one is based on Mr. Laconico's Jasmine, off of his small Jasmine. It came like this. Well, there was a plastic bag over the knife, but it's long gone. But as you see, nice little box. Kizer seems to be upping the ante on their presentation, which is good. Box, knife, got a little rag for you. Rag. And of course all the paper padding and everything. And there you go. Here is the knife. Those who know Mr. Laconico's work will readily recognize it by shape, by flipper tab. Okay. Let me give you a few looks at it. Check out the pivot, if I can get that close. Ooh. Don't see custom style pivots on production knives very often, do we? Lock bar insert, of course, over travel stop, titanium pocket clip. We have anodized primary hardware, as in the attachment for your backspacer, which is a really nice touch. And the pivot, oh, check out the pivot, dude, jeez. The flipper, and let's see if I can get it. Come on, little Sony. There it is. His name on the spine of the blade, which he does on his custom knives too. There it is. Oh yeah. Alright, pretty, as you see, very, very clean. We have a very, very even matte finish on the titanium flipper. Bearings, of course. Bammo. The Kizer logo. A few more scribbles on the blade steel. And when it was brand new, it had a little bitty sticker on it that said made in China. You peel that off, Ha ha. Okay, there you go. Nice stonewash blade. Very usable blade shape, as we see. Huh? A very, very nice little knife. Another in a long line of just about perfect everyday carry knives. You know, for medium duty work, you know, you don't want to be cutting tires off of rims with this knife, but I guess if you had to, huh? For whatever you need to cut a tire off a rim for, I don't know. But anyway, alright. Like I said, another in a line of collaborations. Alright. Let's do some specifications. Blade length is 3 1/8 inches long. Alright, 3 1/8. Closed and or handle length is 4 1/8. Overall length is 7 1/4. Now, I'm not going to do this all the time, but this time for my European friends and those not on the American standard, blade length is 79 millimeters long. Closed and or handle length is 105 millimeters long. That sounds like a cannon size, don't it? 105. And the overall length is 184 millimeters long. She is, of course, packing S35 VN, which seems to be the blade steel of knives. Oh, I don't know, over 150 bucks. Custom knives, mid-tech knives, you know, S35 is just everywhere. You know, a few years back, VG10 was the darling, and then S30, and S35 comes in, and like I said, you spend a certain amount of money, and that's what you're going to get. It's at a Rockwell hardness of 58 to 60. The titanium slabs are, of course, the American mixture of 6AL4V. The whole thing comes in at 3.6 ounces, guys. 3.6 ounces. Like I said, titanium clip, lock bar insert with over travel. Oh yeah, there we go. And you know, I like collaborations because they give me and others a chance to have custom maker styling at a reasonable price. And that's probably there's probably a psychological connection between that fact and the fact that I like fakes, because the fake gives me everything, don't it? at a cheaper price, but I'll let somebody else analyze that. Alright, here we are. The Ray Laconico Kizer collaboration. She is running on bearings. And you know, guys, not all knives running on bearings or on washers is going to just have the blade fall in under its own weight. You know, all knives aren't built that way. You know, some are, some aren't. And you know, it is fast, it is smooth, and see, smoothness can be the travel through the blade's arc as you close it. Alright, there's no grit, there's no hesitation, it just slides right on in. Alright, there it is. Give you a few more looks. I really like the backspacer. You know, some knives are cool with just the regular spacers, and some knives are good with back spacers. I think it's a really good touch on this little knife to have a back spacer in it. It just ups the class just a little bit more. Alright. Well, I gave you the specs. I like it. Alright, that is the Laconico Kizer collaboration, the Gemini. They have another collaboration, the Intrepid, and there is a sign-up pre-order at Knife Center. Alright. Now the big boy is already available in Europe. I thought I'd get that out there. Alright guys, there you go. I want to show you something else that I picked up. It is a tactical pen. It's a little bit on the short side, but it is a tactical pen. No pointed edges. Definitely a popper. There you go there. Very, very solid, guys. Very, very solid. Check the end of this sucker out, man. Check out how thick that son of a gun is. And that thickness travels all the way back. I checked it out. This sucker is heavy. It's even got O-rings on it. I guess we're going swimming with it or something. I don't know. Very, very solid. It also came from AliExpress. Go there and search tactical pen. This one has on it, I probably won't get it. It has a leaping cat and EDC gear on it. Very substantial. I think it cost me $20. Very, very substantial. Now I don't know how to properly use one of these with all your handheld moves and all that, but I tell you what, you pound a guy in the eye with this a couple of times, he's probably going to be getting off your ass. Alright. Tack pen. I also have a couple of battle songs on order. One, it is a lookalike. It has a very nice Tanto blade in it, but it looks like a 42. It's coming from China, and guess what? It does not have Benchmade markings on it. It does not have Benchmade markings on it, or is it marked USA? The Chinese put their own name on it. This has been something I've been wanting for a while. I've always wondered why they continue making the knives with the Benchmade logos on them, you know. Damn, everybody knows better. But this one company is putting their own name on it. They have a completely different blade style, and we'll talk about that when it gets here. But I'm really looking forward to getting this one. And I have a very, very cheap copy of the Benchmade Morpho, the full-size one. It should be fun. I know it's going to weigh a ton because it's going to have steel liners with ABS plastic on top of it. But it's a battle song, and you know, hey, I like my ballads too. So there you have it, a preview of what's to come, the overview on the latest collaboration from Kizer, and I'm going to check you guys later. Alright, Trollman 5000 is out.